family, good rising. Black Feniks checking in. Right now, I'm at the headquarters in McGee, Arkansas, at my mama's house. So, turned the garage. Actually, it was a carport. I turned it into a garage to make it turn into a school, to turn it into me looking for work versus looking for a job. So, I wanted to talk about looking for work versus looking for a job because there are two different things. And someone came to me a few days ago and was trying to help me get a job. Thought I wanted a job, but I appreciate it. He came and said, "Hey man, you can so and so." I'm like, I appreciate the lookout, bro, but I'm looking for work. I'm not looking for a job. I'm building my independence, and I know that you got to make sacrifices. You got to be good with your money because work don't come in like a job do. A job can be scheduled 40 hours a week, 30 hours a week, 20 hours, 60 hours. But when you're working, sometimes you might get a job or some work that it might be one day that paid for a one full week of having a job. And so I like to network myself as an individual, as a product, and as a business. And I wanted to say that because once you start networking yourself in threefold, because I believe we are threefold: mind, body, and soul, mind, body, and spirit. So I believe that we should network accordingly. So when you're looking for work, you got to multitask. You have to set out ads. You have to, provide a good service for someone. That way they can be able to tell the next person, hey, I got some good work from this person. Now, when you're going to look for jobs, now think about it like this: when you're looking for a job, and I'm not knocking a job because we all have stepping stones. I've had a job, it is what it is. And you're gonna have stepping stones, but I don't look at the term of a job when I'm doing work. It's more of a contract and it's work because if things not right, I'm not there to stay. I'm not there to retire. I'm not there to get no pension, none of that. I might have a bill, I got some, or I'm trying to use that money to invest over here, but it's never long term when I look for work. It's always, I look for things I can knock out within a nice particular time, invest my money right, and keep going to the next projects. But when you're looking for jobs, man, you put a lot into it. Like, think of the time you put into traveling around looking for the job, the applications you have to fill out for the job, the meetings or the follow ups, places you have to go. Sometimes you get in some, sometimes people know that you need a job and they'll put you in an oppressive situation. And I'm independent. And one reason why I'm really independent because I realized something early in my life. I have a problem with authority. I have a problem with authority that's trying to belittle me or step on me. I don't have no problem with following rules, but I have it had never failed with me being a black man and being on a job. I've always had some unease things I would even have to do. I having to bite my tongue so much where I'm surprised I can still talk to you and complete a complete sentence. I bit my tongue so much on jobs, trying to maintain the job because you got your family, you got bills, and coming out of prison, I wasn't thinking business. I was just thinking job. I just want a job. And I got a chance to get some reliable jobs to help money come in. But I can't tell you that the jobs that I had wasn't oppressive. I didn't go through some type of racism, some type of money issues, with them paying me. Got to go back and check my money. Like, everything you do, there's a chance you're going to have to take. But I like to take the chance of being my own boss and looking for work because contract work and you providing your own service can really keep you busy, can keep you going. Now, when you relocating like I am, I'm always moving around. And right now I'm in Arkansas, so I have to build a complete team. And I don't have a team. I don't have no one I can depend on here. I have a homeboy that I network with, you know what I mean? And actually, he's the only one that if I say, hey, I need to get this woo woo done, I know my guy go take care of it for me. You know what I mean? But I only have a couple people that I can actually reach out to. Like really, really reach out to. and that's just real talk. And I'm in my hometown now, so I'm gonna just say that I only have, if I had 5 fingers, man, I probably only got a couple fingers that I can depend on that works properly, especially in my hometown, because I got to build up a whole new team. And most people look at things differently when you've been gone. They even consider you to be some way up here sometime, or they consider, oh man, he might think he too good. Or, so I don't know. The network is harder, but one thing for sure, when you have already built the system up, all you have to do is start by networking, placing some ads out, and your target should always be outside of your area. So when you're looking for work, you just have to target outside of your area, and you have to know that, you know, it's going to take some grease. It's going to take some sweat, some blood, sweat and tears. It's going to be some hustling. You know what I mean? Like you're going to have to get your, you're going to have to get your hog on and get some elbow grease into it. You know what I mean? Because when you're looking for work, man, sometimes it can be hard. It can take time. I'm gonna just say it's time consuming, but it's a lot of freedom into it. But the way I look at it is everybody is different, and this is for those who have the entrepreneur spirit, the independent spirit, those who have probably a problem with authority too, that don't like to be oppressed and can't just let nobody just say anything to them. Okay, bet it's not up for another. Let me. Glad you said that, man. Let me. All right, hopefully you can hear me. I don't know that my mic was down, but appreciate that shout out, man. I appreciate that. So hopefully you can hear me. Actually, I believe it's this phone too. I have another phone, and it seems like when I do videos with this other phone, it comes out a lot more clear. So I think I need to use that other phone when I start screaming and going live, because I think it produced a better video and you can hear it better quality. But appreciate that. Shout out for that. Um, but I most definitely feel like when we're looking for work, there's a different mindset, and it's only for those who are not comfortable with working a job, not comfortable being oppressed. Now we're willing to get the job and get a little money. See, jobs to us, it's like ATM money, quick money, or fast food. That's what a job look for entrepreneurs, like fast food. Okay, well, I'm hungry right now. I don't want to cook a full meal, but I'm gonna go get this little money. You know what I'm saying? That's what a job is to an entrepreneur. Like we're never looking at it as long term. We're looking at it as this is an opportunity to. This is a stepping stone. And being around here, I have noticed that certain jobs people cling on to. Like they'll cut your throat if you try to get that job, but that's all they got. And I understand because most people haven't been outside of the box. So if you go to an area and the people in that area has never truly left the area or truly been alone, see, most people have always had someone looking out for them, helping them some type of way. But it's only going to be a handful of people that actually was alone, didn't have no handouts, and had to figure out a way to do it. And they have more strength. They tend to be a little bit more bolder. And I consider myself one of those people because I literally separated myself from everybody just so I can find out who I was and get my hog on. And shout out to KC XW. I got their shirt on today. They actually gave me a shirt when I went down to one of their wrestling matches in KCMO, and one of their wrestling artists or performers actually came out to my son Frank Lucas. So shout out to them in KCMO, Kansas City, Missouri, for the support. Like I say, the guy came out there with my son playing, getting crunk wrestling. Man, it was a fun thing. And I just wanted to say that because I've never seen wrestling live. Like I have seen it on TV. My grandfather used to watch it, but being there live, watching them, it was hilarious. It was funny. It was entertaining. It was just cool. It was a cool situation. You can drink a little beer there. People was eating. It was fun. So I have to just shoot them a shout out because I got their shirt on this morning, and that was actually some work. I actually got some work from them. We actually agreed to a contract where they paid me for the license of my song, and I allowed them to use it as long as they wanted to use it. And they actually opened up a few doors for me for networking with some photos. Like we did some traffic and trade. You know what I mean? We did some networking, and I think that's how you're going to build your independence in your business. You're going to have to be willing to network with other small businesses, other independent people that's actually looking for work and not looking for a job. So you have to be around the same like-minded people, because some people just look for work. And sometimes they could feel like if you try to come in and take their little work, man, they'll cut your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and being in a small town, some people they think small, and I don't knock them for the way that they think, but they only feel it's only one way. And then you have some people in a small town that actually think outside of the box a little bit, but I feel like they still haven't been able to go out on their own. They're always dependent. It's like a, you know how they say when a dog is first born, and they never gonna get too far from that mama's titty. It's gonna stay close enough where if it gets things that ain't right, they gonna run back to mom and get something to eat. But it's not gonna be like that when you're independent. You're not going to eat on a consistent level all the time until you get your money right, and then your money start making you money. So once your money start making you money, you know, the next person that actually got up and with the work, you might have your money working, it might make the same income as someone that does a 40-hour a week job, you know? So I just wanted to say for those who are looking for work, I think you should network with other entrepreneurs. You should advertise. You should, you're going to have to multitask. And you got most definitely going to have to think outside the box. And you're going to have to network outside of your area a lot of times. So a lot of times your area won't allow you to do things that you can do if you think outside the box and go outside of your area. Maybe 2, 3 hours, 4 hours radius, you know, and then tend to find you something because that's just what it is. Hey, I feel you 100% on that one. You can always contact me through email at hogonwelding at gmail.com, or you can visit the website www.hogonwelding.com. So I appreciate that. But I wanted to say that I feel like, you know, some people that tend to look for jobs would knock the person that's looking for work. But I don't think that the person that's looking for work, that's what they do sometimes. Sometimes people can be cocky and be, oh man, I'm doing this, that's beneath me. And then you have people who actually say, hey man, I'm not with that, I don't do this, I do that. You know what I mean? So I think it's to each his own, but you're gonna have to surround yourself with like minded people and realize that what you're trying to do, you can't have a job that's controlling you. And most jobs is crazy because most jobs will have criteria and guidelines that the owners don't even live by at all, period. But it's for the company, so they'll tell you, you got to do this to do this. You know, I'm not doing it because I own the company, but you got to do this to work here. And then sometimes there's some things that you really don't want to do. So I would rather hustle 24/7, man, if I have to, than sell my soul, you know, to a oppressive job so I can have some income. I'd rather try to figure it out myself. And sometimes it's going to get hard. You know what I mean? Like we don't know the direction of how things are going to work out clearly. But as long as you hustle each day, you wake up, you knock on doors, or you chipping off at that rock, and eventually you'll see your goal at hand. Eventually you'll have a structure. But I believe that there is a big difference from us looking for work versus looking for a job. And we shouldn't knock one another. If you all about the work, that's 100. If you all about the job, that's 100 too. You know, everybody's different. Everybody isn't made to do certain things. But this is for those who are. So if you are really, really want to build your business, really, really want to just look for work, You're just gonna have to hustle harder, family. And that's why, I stress with the hog on hustling over grounded obstacles naturally, because you're gonna go through some things naturally, just life. You're gonna face some closed doors, and you're gonna have to open up some doors. You're gonna have to make a door. You know what I mean? And that's why I love being a welder fabricator, because I can make a door, install it, close it, lock it, whatever. They say, man, ain't no door. Let's cut a hole in this wall. We're gonna make a door. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to make a way, and you have to use whatever resources or the people that you have around you to make that way. So I don't knock anybody with a job, and I don't knock anyone looking for work. But I would say that there's a big difference, because some people will say, "Man, I see you out here. Why you just don't get a job?" Because a job isn't what I work, isn't what I want. I want some work. I want them to come out, network, show my work ethics. I'm cool with working. I'm cool with doing this and that. But I'm not cool with making somebody else rich and I don't even have an opportunity. I wouldn't have a chance if I wanted to. I would rather work hard and try to figure out ways to make myself wealthy while I'm here, and leave a good inheritance to my kids. Just not money, but also opportunities. You know what I mean? So that's something that I think about. And me being in McGee now, like I say, it's a different environment. Um, I have had a few service calls, but I haven't got no big job yet around here. But like I said, I only been back in the town actually a couple weeks, so I'm networking, but I'm building my independence, family, and I enjoy teaching. I enjoy educating, because a lot of our people really need the education. They really need to learn a valuable trade. They need to be skilled at something, and a lot of us don't have GEDs. A lot of us didn't finish high school. A lot of us didn't finish school at all. And we feel like the only way I'm gonna get a job, I gotta go through the system where I gotta get the GED or go to school or go to college. And that's where the looking for work come from, because a lot of skilled trade jobs I have been on have never asked me for my piece of paper. See that piece of paper up there? I just hang it because nobody ever asked for it. Like, once you get the skill set, you can have it. You can be proud of it. Now, my certs, I'd asked to look at that, but most of the time they say, "Can you go to this booth and make this T joint? Can you do this 3/8 plate, full penetration, or this inch plate, full penetration uphill or overhead?" That's what they want to see. They want to see your work ethics. It doesn't matter about that piece of paper. And once you show them the work ethics, it's going to speak louder than that piece of paper. More people is going to see the work ethics than they'll see my piece of paper that I got hanging on the wall. And I actually got it hanging up because that was a big accomplishment for me at that moment. You know what I mean? And my mama motivated me to be a combination of welder, to be a welder fabricator. So I was proud when I got my GED, and I was proud when I got that. That was too big accomplishment because I was told I couldn't do it. So sometimes, us being independent, when we told we can't do something, what we gonna do? We gonna do it. So I appreciate the fact that I was told I couldn't do it and I did it. Man, I appreciate, man, that you learn from it, that you get some information. Please share it, because we never know who needs this information. I don't stress it a lot, but I do appreciate for those who share the videos, those who like the videos. Salute, salute, salute. Good rising, brother. Good rising. I appreciate those who share them, those who support, because it take a village to actually raise the people. You know what I mean? So we have to encourage one another, help one another. And you'll be surprised how much a share, how much a like, how much a simple promotion can do for an independent company. So I appreciate. I'm humble, and I thank everyone that likes, shares, because, like I say, I'm in a new area now, and I know that most of my networking is going to be outside of the area. Like the people that's coming down for the classes, most people that's going to do the classes for me, it's going to be from outside the area. Even though I'm here, sometimes, you know, Jesus said it best: a prophet isn't respected in his own home, because people think they know you. They think they know you. I've been gone here 27 years, but you still got people say, "Oh, I remember Lil Joe." Oh yeah, and they can't get out their mind who you had become. They just remember who you was or who they seen you as. And sometimes people will stay stagnant and they can't believe that you had grown to a different level. So, you know, being here has been very humbling. Been working on, like I say, the shop independence. I've been working on getting some business lined out. And sometimes, like I say, man, things don't work as way as you planned all the time, but you still got to make plans. So when we are looking for work, you got to hustle. And that's why I always say, man, um, it's all about the work ethics. It's all about knocking on doors. It's all about putting yourself out there, creating an opportunity for yourself. And I want to say this too. I want to say this. I got a print being designed for a new print I'm gonna start selling on my website, and it's for my staircases. And I'm gonna start selling those prints. Going to be the same price as the welding skid print, which is $100. And you can buy this print, and you can make different sizes of staircases. You can do, RV ones, ones from home. But I really feel that this would be an opportunity to help others make money, to make products in that area, because we're from different areas. You might be in an area where the staircases is booming, and you can buy my print and you can actually duplicate it. So if that's where you at, then hey, I'm open to help a person network and build their business. Plus, it helps me in return. So we killing seven birds in one stone. I feel we have to figure out ways to build our independence and network with our people. And I've just noticed that we need hands-on experience. If it's from prints, if it's from classes, if it's from tutoring, if it's just from watching videos, whatever, we need that. So just wanted to say, man, I will have that coming soon. So stay on the lookout for that. I'll be giving more updates as I get closer to it. I just wanted to talk this morning about looking for some work versus looking for a job, because I'm always looking for work, family, and especially me being in a new, city. I got to redo everything, and I'm saying it's new because I've been gone so long. But there is opportunities here, things I have seen, but I'm gonna have to create my own way. Um, I had to create my own way. I see some people that I have tried to network with, some of the black brothers here that I tried to reach out to. Um, People is just not we're not on the same page, but they want to say, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing," but it's not. I don't think for my lower self, family, and it's business over pleasure with me. And some people it's pleasure, but they want to look like it's business. So you just have to distinguish the two. And I'm all about work ethics. Actions speak louder than words. Man. You can say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, I'm looking at your actions. So just want to give a salute. Y'all be safe. For get ready to start my day. And I just want to talk to you, hold a small conversation about that, because there is a difference between looking for work and looking for a job. But I'm not knocking either or. But when we're independent, we're looking for work, not a job. Hold on.